Welcome to Married AF. We are your hosts, Brooke and Randal Fowler. On this show, we discuss the topics that really matter.
Like big veiny cocks and our favorite TV shows.
So pull up a chair at our kitchen table and hang out.
While I bulldog my nuts. Hello. Hello, everyone.
Hello. Can you put your phone down since you've got it right in your face over here?
To the show. Isn't that weird? I'm still like, no, I need it.
No,
here.
it's not weird at all. It's very...
No, it's very weird.
It's very much you, right?
Welcome to the show,
On
sons.
brand.
You might notice a little bit of some nice changes here in the studio, sons. No big deal. Hey, we did a renovation. No problem. Cleaned it up a little bit. Got a TV mounted here at Swivels, sons. Whatever.
Yeah. I mean, that
Push
same
it away.
TV was just sitting over on the table on the other side of the room before.
Taking up room on that, driving you crazy, getting bumped into. Now, lodged
I like it.
in one spot.
No, you mainly have done great things in here.
Got
In the
holes
past
in the
couple
table
days.
now, sons. Way more room for activities.
My desk over here,
It was a
is-
hot zone.
there's a lot of cords
Stuff.
and shit plugged in, and got some nice new holes drilled in it, and it's much less anxiety.
Cleaned it up, sons. Cleaned it
Yes.
Ah,
Very, very nice. Uh-oh, you forgot your Uncle Randy chain. How dare you?
It's not even official till I put it on.
Mm-hmm. Dun, dun, dun. Does that thing still light up? Is that the same chain that you and the boys got in Florida?
No, this is the one that Jacob the jeweler sent me from New York City. Custom made.
Why'd you take the uncle?
Because it gets caught on the table.
Oh, it does. It does.
Yeah.
It does indeed.
Plus, it's got a diamond encrusted latch. All I got to do is take it off.
Yeah.
And it's ready to go. Ready to rock and roll, sons. All right, well, welcome to the show now that it's official. Listen, it's Valentine's. We all know that shit.
It's
So we're going
coming.
to talk about sexy time, son. Hey, listen, got to talk about it. I know some of y'all are uncomfortable about it. You don't have a proper sex life with your
Okay.
spouse.
If anybody's uncomfortable hearing or talking about sexy time, then you might be listening to the wrong show. But I'm just saying.
Yeah, but here's the problem. I'm talking to the fellas here. You want to know why your wife's not pulling her butt apart for you and stuff? It's because she's doing your laundry, sons. She sees your shit-streaked underpants every night when she's doing laundry. Who wants to roll around with a big 4-year-old? Nobody, sons. Keep wiping your ass with striking paper, though. That works. Yeah. Get a bidet, sons. Buybidet.com, promo code MarriedAF. You know, hey, tired of telling you, but I'm going to do it every time because you're savages. You're filthy.
Oh, we need to
You
get some
better,
more
sons.
clean buttholes out there. What's up, David, the producer?
Yeah, but you really want to know. Talk to your wife. If she's doing your laundry and she's picking up your shit-streaked boxer briefs, you think she's going, I'm in the mood. No, sons. She's going to start looking at you like you're a 10-year-old. No sexy time. Take that for whatever, sons.
I mean,
Tired of giving you
I
good
could
advice.
also give, or just wipe your butt better, but more importantly, get a bidet. Biobidet.com.
Nothing cleans
There
it
it is.
like a bidet. I don't care. People think it's like some trick. Dude, Slim Edge is $49. Save 10%.
49. Is it
$49.99.
on sale right now?
Yeah, down from $59. They're $49, and you
I thought it
take
was
our
like
10%
70, but
off.
still.
You get the Slim Edge.
Yeah.
Guess what? That does everything you need.
It does.
Asshole, clean as a whistle.
It sure does.
Or just keep walking around like a giant toddler. Whatever. You probably like it, sons. All right. We got to talk about Roka sunglasses too, sons. Now that's a championship sponsor. Got the promo code set up. You know, you want to support the show, go buy some Roka, sons. 20%, not 10%.
That's legit. So legit. I'm excited about 20% off. Y'all motherfuckers need to go buy some sunglasses. 20% off. That's a fucking bomb discount. We have our giveaway that we're going to have to read some stories for on our show today.
Well, let's go ahead and open. I'm going to let you open that one. I'll open this
No
one.
other sponsors you want to mention?
Let's Bidet, Roka,
AlignMed.
AlignMed. Nobody's going to buy one, but yeah, AlignMed, promo code Uncle Randy.
Roka
They're
is
good.
promo code Barbara 20.
20%. But let me show you, sons. You want to talk about a quality product? Hell, you can kiss my ass. Who sends you your receipt like this?
In a fancy folder. Yeah, that's quality.
In its own sleeve. Hey, it's about the details, sons. We're talking about Valentine's Day. That's why none of you fuck, sons. You don't look at the details.
Stop yelling at me.
That's not you, babe. You're a champion. All right, so go ahead and you show them yours. We got 2 pair of shades
Well,
here.
they're not mine.
We're in a well, they're ours. They were sent to us, but 1 pair we're giving away. 1 pair we're gonna use for us, and we'll just rotate the blues and these because I did have Brooke try on the whites. Mm-hmm. So she's got the pearl titties, the white and purples. All right, these. How do they do on QVC? They put their hand behind it, like.
I don't even know. That's funny.
These are the black and golds.
Oh, and it comes with different little nose thingies. Like
Yeah,
if you got
there's different nose
if you got
adapters
like
in there.
a tiny little nose, like I do, or if you have a medium. I mean, it's got 3 extra plus the little nose thing that's on here. That's fucking quality.
Oh, these are champions.
These straight up made me look like I was wearing snowboarding goggles when I put them on. They are super fucking cool, though.
Yeah. Throw them on just for the one lady that entered the contest, because I think they look awesome on you, by the way.
Yeah, I was, baby, want to go snowboarding real bad. I can't see anything, so sure.
Boom. Championship level goodness.
They're not
Look at that.
prescription.
But they can be. Roka does do prescription sunglasses all day long.
Can't see a goddamn thing without my...
All right, so those are the 2 pair of shades. Everybody knows the contest. We're giving a pair away. This is what we're going to do. We've read them amongst each other here, and we're on the fence. So we're going to read them all again. Let you guys chime in if anybody has, like, you want to say who you think. We'll take that into account, and then we will decide and announce it after the show when we are safe and free from fire.
Oh, we're going to announce it after the show. We're not going to... Okay.
Yeah, depending on what kind of responses we
I'll
get.
leave those sitting right there for a minute.
All right, so you want to read the Newsom? You want my phone? It's on the messenger.
I have it on my phone, too.
Go ahead and read that one from Casey Wolf. This is our friend. She's a savage.
All right, so Casey Wolf, her entry is... Reasons I should get the glasses. Number 1, I'm awesome. Number 2, I'm only working part-time and I'm broke as fuck and keep stealing Tyler's garbage $8 sunglasses. Number 3, I'll bowl and drink you under the table. That is true. Number 4, I'm getting my tubes tied Monday, but I'll still be happy to compete with anyone via cornhole or bowling once my doctor gives the okay because I'm a champion and I know I'll win. And number 5, my dude will appreciate my toxic masculine ass getting a pair of sunglasses, so I quit stealing his shitty sunglasses. Hashtag Uncle Randy for Gov. It's a great submission.
She's a champion.
I concur with her numbers 1 through 5. She is a great bowler. She can fucking drink like a champion.
She also beats her husband. I'm willing to any dude she's ever dated, she's whooped their ass.
She wears the pants for sure.
She does wear the pants. All right, so we're going to go back, refresh everybody. You will need mine to read Stallone's again, babe.
Okay.
Go ahead. We'll start with Stallone. We got Stallone,
Right,
Dudu Allen, Chet, Casey Wolf.
Okay.
So we just read Casey Wolf.
That was Casey Wolf. This is Stallone right here. Number 1. My code name is Stallone. I mean, hello. Adam and Eve came first, then pretty sure Stallone. So yeah, chew on that nugget of thought. Number 2. We had 3 kids in 3.5 years. Daddy got some strong swimmers, which means greatness on many levels, on many different levels. Number 3. Uncle Randy has the body of a Greek god. This is what we commonly refer to as brown nosing. Just covering all my bases, folks. Number 4, I'm an influencer. I drank Natter Days before it was cool. I was made fun of and heckled because of my drink of choice. It's a sweet nectar of life, and I stood behind my belief because of its potent power of flavor and lust. Val Kilmer and Honcho wanted to be great like my glowing self, so they too ingest Natter Days now. Usually smokestack size, looking like they should be on an interstate exit with a will work for food sign. But hey, they finally came around. Number 5, I like tiny swim trunks.
All right. Now
Also,
go ahead.
Very good submission. They're all good.
I was going to go to Mike Honcho's. He just sent in
Was it in text?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. On your phone?
Yeah. Should be, right?
Good gracious. Okay, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Mike Honcho does not need the Roka shades. However, his friend Stallone would love them. Number 1, he is an influencer. Before Stallone, Grass Allen and Honcho wouldn't look twice at a can of Natter Day. Grass Allen also equals Val Kilmer. Many code names around these people. Wouldn't look twice at a can of Natter Day or Bad Decisions. Now we're drinking smokestacks around his fire pit and up to our ears in fuckery every weekend.
Silvertown.
Number 2, Mrs. Hall of Famer Stallone, a.k.a. The Worm, is going to make the poor bastard buy a minivan. At least in his new Rokas, he can pretend to be a pimp and make that soccer mom as cool as fuck. Mobile be cool as fuck. That's funny. Chubbies. Or number 3, Chubbies. It takes a champion to wear the shortest shorts in Silvertown. Ball sack hanging out, no problem, because that's how champions do it, sons. Number 4. The only thing left to his name after the Unk and Fire Marshal Bill auction was an obnoxiously loud golf cart and a broke-down zebra-striped Mustang. Hurts my heart and my ears. Number 5, the beard. The beard game is strong with Stallone. Thank God, because he has a face only a mother can love. Let Roka cover up the rest. For these reasons, even though nobody likes him and he sucks as a friend, Stallone gets my vote for the Roka shades. All right. That's a good friend right there.
That is a good friend. I like it. Let's do a shot to Silvertown and friendships. The way to support your buddy there, Honcho.
Cheers.
Cheers to you. Oh, God. Put the show producer Dave there, right there.
Ha.
He's the champion.
Yeah, but yeah. Real bourbon. Oh,
we're
David,
pussies.
We are big pussies.
All right, so let's run through.
Which one now?
On the messenger, you got Doodoo, Allen, and Chet. That's it.
Okay. All right.
We'll be done.
All righty. Doodoo Allen. Let me go back and find that. There it is. All righty. My name is Doodoo Allen. The reason that that is my name is due to my professional occupation, which is dismantling the old corn and nuts from the doo-doo of North Georgia citizens. The Roka level will protect me from a mean case of pink eye or even a sty of the eye. If you can only imagine how hard it is to avoid the flying corn, nuts, and pickled okra seeds from the fecal matter splashing around in my everyday occupational hazard. It is a doozy of a problem. To the listening viewers, I hope you all close your eyes and step a day in my doo-doo shoes and imagine the actual shit show it is, dodging flying leftovers from all your dinners amongst the tampons, condoms, Q-tips, and the occasional kid's toy jumping from the doo-doo to try and land in my eyes. So that being said, I, Doodoo Allen, ask for your sincere vote to protect my eyes with a badass pair of shades that I won't have to fight to keep on my face when I'm elbow deep in the shit show. Woo. Oh, it says, P.S. If that isn't good enough, please imagine my tall, lanky ass cruising on the mini rose gold hog with those Rokas complimenting the ride.
All right, there's Doodoo Allen, sons. We got Casey Wolf, Stallone, Doodoo Allen. We got one more. Chet, take it away, babe.
All right, Chet.
Then you guys chime in with your votes. We're going to take that into account when we circle back at the end and make the final choice, sons.
All right, here's Chet's. I'm poor as shit, and I just had a baby. I live in the shittiest, smallest house in Town Mill. I don't have a golf cart, and I can only afford to buy Copenhagen one can at a time. I lose money every time I play poker with Uncle Randy, but I want to look like a bad motherfucker at the pool this summer so my friends won't bully me and write about me the next time we play What the Fuck at Ryan's house. Short and sweet, but funny as shit.
Yep. All right, those are your 4 champion sons. Chime in with who you think. Only one per person. We will disqualify if you try to any kind of fuckery. Don't create any burner accounts, sons. No burners. Because we're going to go back and just tally as we look and take that into account when we circle back and decide. Okay, so first line of business, though. We got to welcome a new Hall of Famer, sons. We got to do it. Right here. This one, this champion.
Dun, dun, dun.
Boom, boom. Mrs. Stallone.
Mrs. Stallone.
You guys know we like to party in Silvertown, sons. It's what we do. It's what we do. So we're just having a typical Friday, no reason gathering, just having a good time, sons. Enjoying life. Because what's there to be angry about right now in these day and age? So we party. Miss Stallone pops over. She's busting moves as she walks in, son. She is.
Hey, we got to give credit where credit is due, though, to Fire Marshal Bill for recognizing that Mrs. Stallone and Mrs. Anderson Cooper were wanting to dance. So he ran out to his golf cart, grabbed a speaker that he just had on there, and was running the playlist. And that's what really, without that, there wouldn't have been.
Nah, I don't think we would have gotten the Hall of Fame performance.
No.
And absolutely, Fire Marshal Bill was made to be a DJ, an MC. He's great.
A host.
At it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He busted a playlist. Where did that playlist come from, son?
It was good.
You just make that shit up when you're chilling at night? Championship level.
I think it's also called Pandora.
Well, I don't buy that. He was like...
Or Spotify or something. Yeah, but it was good. And Mrs. Stallone says, I can do the worm.
She sure did.
And I was like, come on.
I doubted her.
Well, and then I was very skeptical because the way she kind of got down on the ground and it was
Yes, I was just to your point. I was like, this is going to be embarrassing.
I was like, oh no, she's going to hurt herself. And then she busted out the most badass worm. It was legit. Her legs were all the way straight up in the air. It was, we were all like, what the fuck? And it was just, we had a house full of very drunk adults.
And a quality dancer. And you know what? That got her straight into the Hall of Fame.
Immediately into the Hall of Fame. Thankfully, Griffin was filming it because you filmed the table.
Yes, tell them about that. This is awesome.
This is typical. Don't ever have Randal film any important moments.
Or take a picture.
Or take pictures.
Especially a video.
Videos, really. You're okay with pictures.
Yeah, I can get a good picture.
But this is so typical. She's about to do it, so he's like, oh, I got to get this on video. Thankfully, Griffin knows his dad's terrible at it, so he was also filming. But Randal's got his phone, literally looking at her doing the worm, not looking at what he's filming. And you can hear him. At first you see her for a second, and then his phone goes like this, pointed down at the table, and literally there's a 30-second video where you can hear him saying, yes, I'm getting this all on video. This is great. But you're literally looking at the top of the table. Not even one person in front. He literally had turned his phone and was directly filming the top of the table. It was hysterical.
Now, let me tell you, sons, I'm ashamed of it. It's a real thing. That is garbage at that. But here's what makes it worse. As soon as she does the most iconic worm in history, I'm like, oh, shit, I got it. Everybody look. And they gather around. I got my wife right here on my right side, everyone else on the left side. And I'm like, oh, God, I got every bit of it, son. Watch this. I hit play. Everybody, the build-up is huge. They're like, oh, shit. And then 30 seconds of our dinner table and me just talking shit. Luckily, yes, my son was like,
I'll take this from you. Yeah, I got you, Pop. Yeah.
And it was a perfect angle, shot the right way. It was so good.
Right.
So, yeah, we wouldn't have had it. But not on the worm got her in the hall, no doubt. Then the added crip walk that we got, it's just additional moves when she was over there being a champion.
Just having a
But
good time.
she's a great dancer. And here's the thing. You can get into the Mary AF Hall of Fame for a litany of reasons.
Mm-hmm.
There is no set in stone criteria. It's being a champion at whatever you do, sons. It's a good thing. Some people are like, are you mom? No. Dude, she can dance. Flat out, no fucking around. That's about as good of a worm as I've ever seen someone do. Mm-hmm. Hall of Famer.
Stallone said she will bust that out at weddings.
Period. Hall of Famer.
It's amazing.
Oh, by the way, our sign's not lit up. Excuse me for that. I'll fire myself.
I almost said that when we started, but I didn't want to bother you. Can't. You can kind of tell. Yeah, you can. No, it just changes colors. It'll just rotate through.
All right. Yeah, I don't want to sell our setup short here. This is $1 million studio. $1 million.
At least.
All right. So right now we got 3 Hall of Famers. We got the original Hall of Famer right here. The Ryanster. Right here. Boom. Terminator, sons. Everyone knows the Terminator. If you don't get it, you're fired. Champion of champions. Then boom, Mrs. Stallone. That's it. That's the Hall of Famers. Right now we got 3.
Yeah.
Who's next? You don't know. We don't know. It happens when it happens. You just got to do the right thing at the right time.
Yeah, I mean, it's not, you can't plan for it.
No, you can't audition for it.
It's just got to happen organically, naturally. And literally, even Griffin was like, is that going to go in the Hall? Is she going to go in the Hall of Fame now?
She's a Hall of Famer.
Like, before we even said anything, I was like, oh, he knows too much about our show.
Yeah, she's a Hall of Famer. And it's a no doubt, sons. So welcome to her, to the class. I know the other 2 Hall of Famers are embracing her fully.
Now they're
She
all
is
talking.
deserving.
Now they're all talking shit about who's the first couple that's going to be in the first Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah. Could it be Sarah Connor or Mrs. Coble?
Yeah.
Or Stallone? I mean, Stallone has already obviously been put in his place by his wife. She's the Hall of Famer, not him. So, whatever. Hey, it is what it is.
Mm-hmm. That was good stuff, though. It was not expected. It just random, all of a sudden, a party at our house on a Friday night.
And it's a good time. That's what good communities do. We hang out. It was fun.
And this time, you were the one that was super drunk.
Was it this one?
Yeah. Friday.
What happened?
Friday.
Yes. 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 You're right. Absolutely,
Yes.
sons. I'm going to be real honest here, sons. We're all adults. Went to bed and I gave the missus a marathon session. Hey, whatever. Hey.
It was
I'm a lover,
wonderful,
sons.
but it was...
For days and hours.
Yes, but...
You're welcome.
Usually, after a night like that, I'm the one that's like...
Usually, yes.
Super drunk.
Pickled.
Yes. And regardless, we're doing things. But yeah, it was evident that you were... It's good stuff, though. I mean, you can get that drunk anytime you want.
Yeah, you got a championship.
Anytime you want.
You got the treatment.
Yes.
Mrs. Anderson Cooper, hey, she was also dancing, sons.
Oh, it was a good time.
Partying like crazy.
What?
Oh, we're talking. Sarah Connor's trying to think how she could get in the Hall of Fame after her husband literally skinned his face off like the Terminator did, and then it grew right back. Next morning, boom, with a couple of Bloody Marys.
Yep.
That was it. Yeah, by the way, Patron is always a disaster, sons.
It's yucky.
No good.
Yucky.
All right, so we got to talk about the Super Bowl, sons. We got to talk about it for a second. Everybody watched. Listen, here's the real takeaway, sons, from the whole Super Bowl.
Nothing related to football.
Y'all talk about all you want. Whoever that her lady is that did America the Beautiful, was it?
Yeah.
Champion, son. Championship level.
Randall's in love.
She just made the Uncle Randy list, sons. She made the Uncle Randy list. Might have just bumped Angela Bassett. I can't say that now. They're just, she's giving her a run for her money. She's a champion, son. That was the best part of the Super Bowl to me. Unbelievable talent. How have I never heard of her?
I haven't heard of her either. Like, when it started, that's when all of us that were the parents over at my sister's house were like, oh, we're old as fuck. I think Beth maybe said she had heard of her, but didn't really but she works in a high school. So she's the closest to the young folks. What?
From Stallone about the fiery shots.
It's a hot dam.
Yeah, it was a hot dam.
It's called hot dam.
We were unloading the worst shit pot. That's what we do because we drink the terrible and then we unload the even worse. Well, that's what we share.
Forgot to mention that Fire Marshal Bill came over with a box full of all the liquor reject bottles from his house. He was like, I needed a dumpster to unload my liquor that we don't want, and Uncle Randy is the perfect dumpster for said liquor. So, hey, if you would just look at what you're doing and not look at the thing.
I like to watch.
It's not real time.
I like to watch the movement.
What? Just, oh my God.
No, but cheers to Fire Marshal Bill for the doo-doo liquor. Yes.
Yeah.
Sure did. Thank you. As long as it's not Patron, sons. Can't do it.
That hot dam is literally those atomic firebomb candies. People say that's what Fireball tastes like. No. Hot dam is literally tastes like that.
This is Big Red. Hot Dam is the cinnamon
atomic fireball. Yeah. Or atomic firebombs, whatever they're called. It's bad. It's more I don't think that stuff's meant to be drank by itself. I think that stuff's meant to be like a mixer.
No, it's a schnapps. Cinnamon schnapps. And it's higher proof than that.
Yeah, it's
strong.
It clears the sinuses for sure.
Yeah, but so nobody else is chiming in on the her? Is it just Uncle Randy? I'm fine with that. She's a champion. Y'all might just be losers, sons. Go back and watch the performance. Amazing. Playing the guitar like a winner. That adds to her skills.
She definitely is influenced by Prince, for sure. The way she was playing the guitar.
She's got the powerful caramel skin.
Yeah, I get it. You love her.
She's all right, whatever. Mm-hmm.
I don't know why you're married to such a whitey white girl when all you love is
because that's what we do.
The complete opposite of me.
Okay. How much like Jared Leto does Uncle Randy look?
Zero.
The beard only. That's the only thing we share in common.
And Jared Leto is more I don't even know if I necessarily want to do him. It's more just I am in awe. He's just so pretty.
Sure. I can acknowledge that. I do. It doesn't bother me.
I'm not
You think I'm really going to go bounce and that this her girl is going to be like, Uncle Randy, yes, I've been waiting.
Who wouldn't want that?
You're right. What am I thinking?
That.
I know. Horrible bad eye on one side of his face. Bad neck. Bad knees. Still a champion, though, son. Still a champion. Ooh, Donna with the haircut question.
Yes, Donna. I got my haircut last Wednesday.
Shout out to Miss Danny O'Shea.
Yes. Mrs. Danny O'Shea cut my hair and did a fantastic job.
Yep. So what about Tom Brady? Won his 7th Super Bowl, son. 7th. Let's talk about
Anybody who says he's not the GOAT is an idiot.
Yeah, how can he not be
He is the GOAT.
You can't throw anything out.
And he's not slowing down.
Still handsome too, son.
Still handsome.
Say what you want.
It's not because he's had a hard job, physically, but you don't see it.
Because his life is amazing. He's got a smoke show supermodel wife.
Beautiful children.
He's the GOAT.
Yeah.
All the sponsorships he want. And guess what? He just pulled his wiener out, jerked it, blew a creamy load all in Bill Belichick's eyes. Said, oh, you want to pretend like it was the Patriots that won those Super Bowls?
Was it you that won those Super Bowls?
Nope. I just took the Bucks to the Super Bowl and we won.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Stallone. Jesus. You just put it right in front of your face, right up on your eyeballs. Maybe Randal Fowler. Jesus, baby.
It's good, though. It's good.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, you got the camera. I'm going to do this. Watch what I do.
I don't care if it's right here. You can put it literally.
All right, but here's the deal from the Super Bowl. Nobody gives the props to Mahomes. That dude took an ass beating the whole game.
I know, poor guy.
Poor young
and
bastard.
He's awesome.
He's incredible. Dude's a stud. Played like a winner, sons. He's just came up short. Played against the GOAT. No way Tom Brady has a small wiener. No way.
It's impossible. He for sure doesn't.
Humongous. And a lot of people are giving him shit today because he wasn't wearing a mask during the pregame.
Oh, my God. They're going to be all over each other, tackling each other, spitting in each other's face.
But he's not, because he's not virtue signaling because he knows, yes, we're about to lay on each other. So I don't need to wear them. But I get it. Y'all want to be symbolic. I'm cool. I know we're about to lay on each other. So I'm not going to pretend that the 2 seconds of me wearing it during the America the Beautiful. Plus, I need this lady to be able to see my beautiful face that's playing the guitar.
He is married to a supermodel.
Oh, no, they're awesome, too. They got a championship level. Old
Yes.
skill, TB.
Yes.
He's right. He's absolutely right.
Yes,
son.
he's a fucking... I mean, he... Now, all he's doing is breaking his own records.
Yeah, 7 Super Bowls is going to be hard to do, son. It's going to be real
And
hard to do.
he did 4 of them since the age of 37. So the majority of the 7
Let me tell you, that's
is when he's in his, like, olden years as a quarterback, you know?
Hey, that's a powerful stat that you just pulled out, sons. Congratulations to you. That is a powerful woman stat.
You think I don't know?
No, that's
football?
good shit.
You think I don't listen to the sports shows
that
when
is
they're on?
good shit. I'm proud of you. God, I'm proud of you.
Are you aroused now?
I'm going to give you a special Valentine's Day gift after this. All right, so let's talk about Valentine's, sons. Listen, it's Valentine's Day. Most of you guys are shit garbage when it comes to Valentine's gifts. We all know that. Your wives have been writing in. They've been telling us, please help them out. They're terrible. So let's talk about it. Why do you think men's Valentine's Day gifts are usually shit, babe? I'm going to ask you, see what you come up with, then I'll chime in.
I don't have any insight on that because I have a husband that is, for lack of a better word, champion gift giver.
Go on.
And everybody that watches or listens to the show should know that every Valentine's Day, birthday, anniversary, Mother's Day, Christmas, you bring the heat. I've got a fucking Mac Daddy shoe collection. Mrs. Honcho said the other day, I've never seen you wear the same pair of shoes twice.
It's way better than mine. Way better.
And I was like, it's 100% my husband. Like, I don't buy myself anything. So thank goodness you are a champion gift giver, because otherwise I would just be wearing the same clothes since 2010, probably, in the same shoes and everything. So I don't understand. I mean, like, I don't think I'm a shitty gift giver. I'm not as good as you. It's really hard to buy for you too, because when you want something, you just go out and buy it.
Usually.
So, like, for me to be able to find something that, like, I know you want or need or whatever, and that you haven't bought for yourself already, it's kind of hard. But I, for guys, I don't know. I mean, like, I think the reason a lot of guys are probably shitty gift givers is because typically guys aren't the best listeners. So I promise you, promise you, your woman is telling you all the time what she wants, what she needs, what she wishes she could get. And if you pay attention just for like 5 minutes, everybody knows Randal's on his phone all the time. Clearly, he also pays enough attention to be not only top-notch lover, also number one in the gift giving.
That was beautiful. I don't know what else to add, but I'll give it a go. Here's the reason why men are shit at giving gifts, sons. I'm going to bust your balls here, because hell, Uncle Randy can take it, sons. You want the smoke? I'm going to give it to you. You come here for the truth.
Yeah.
So here it is.
Okay.
They're garbage about the details. It's the detail. Like I said earlier, it's the details. Listen to me here. Let me explain. And you tell me if this isn't 100% true, babe. You can call me out if I'm lying. Punch me right in the scrotal sack.
So was I not right?
You were
at all?
spot on. But
Okay.
tell me if my contention is off at all. Here's the deal. Here's what a lot of you guys will do with good intentions. You get your wife like a spa day or a haircut. You know, you'll give her a voucher to her favorite salon or to her nail studio or Petty, Manny, whatever. And you'll give her the $100 gift card. And you'll be like, I'm a champion. Boom, I did it. And that's all good.
Hey, you gave me that last year for
No,
my birthday.
I did more than that.
Oh, for sure.
Let me tell you what. That's a perfect example. You don't just get the $100 voucher, sons. You make the appointment. You prepay. You make the appointment. You schedule it. You make arrangements for the kids so that all she has to do is show up at that date and time and it's done. That's the difference than just giving her a $100 Visa or a $100 gift card and making it a real experience. She doesn't have to deal with the kids. She doesn't have to worry about who's going to babysit them or worry about booking an appointment time, because as much as you think, that buys you the pussy, sons. I'm just giving it to you straight.
That is.
Do the details.
The extra effort on that, I was blown away when you gave me when I got the mani pedi last year for my birthday on top of numerous other gifts, but you had the gift card in there that was already paying for all of it, and you had already made my appointment. That was the extra step, and you were like, I forget what day of the week it was, but
everything was done. You just had to go.
You were like, I'll pick Gunner up or whatever it was. I think it was on a Friday and when he was still in after school, because that was the before times.
Yeah.
Because it was on my birthday last year, which is almost coming up now.
Yeah. And all you had to do.
All I had to do was
go and show up. Mm-hmm. That's the difference. And I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm here to help you guys. Listen, I want to help you win. That's what we do here is we win.
Yeah.
And if you want to win, the devil is in the details. Let me give you another example, sons. Fuck me, right? Yeah, Uncle Randy's the GOAT, gift giving, whatever. My wife, I got my new glasses. Boom, she's like, those are pretty fucking awesome. I'd love a pair. Boom, mental note. What's she wearing right now? You're welcome. You're welcome. She didn't say, get me a pair, do it now. Boom.
I wouldn't have even ever thought to ask you to do that because it's like a prescription and all that.
Perfect example. Because I had to call, get with Deb, do the details, insurance, no insurance, what we doing? Did it all, sons. All taken care of, son. Turnkey operations, sons.
Yeah,
That's where you fail.
I have 3 fully functioning, very nice pair of glasses that I can wear. Because my prescription, it's great. It hasn't changed that much. So,
see, Benford.
What's up? Yes.
I believe that about Benford.
You're weird about getting gifts too.
I am. It's tough. I don't knock you. I don't even say you're not a good gift giver. I'm just impossible.
You agree you're impossible to buy for.
I way more enjoy seeing
you do
than getting.
That's your love language.
Because at the end of the day, for me, I know everybody's life is tough, right? Including Uncle Randy's. Hell, I got challenges, son.
Stallone just made me spit Natterday all over myself.
But really, when I sit back and look at it, I got nothing to gripe about or want in this life for real. So for me, it's weird about the accepting gifts.
Yeah, but when you say that,
showering with
then
them.
It makes me feel like.
But you don't ask for shit.
No,
that's why you get them. If you were a nagging wife that was like, you better give me you would get nothing.
Yeah.
You've never asked for any of the shit I've ever, and that's the challenge too, sons. You don't want to get just the whatever is expected or something that she would get herself. You want to get things that she wouldn't buy herself that are on that cusp of I would love that, but I'm never going to buy it.
Right.
Which is what I think when I get her shoes.
That's the shoe thing. Because
she would never buy those.
A lot of the shoes that you have bought me that are some of my favorites are ones that if I saw them in the store, I wouldn't even probably try them on necessarily because I'd be like, well, that's, I don't know. It's just it wouldn't necessarily be something that I'd be like, oh, I'd wear those all the time or something. Cause in my head, I feel like when you buy shoes, it should be more practical, but you get me fun, awesome shoes that, you might not necessarily wear every day, but
when you do wear them,
when
everyone says, what are those?
As soon as I step foot outside the house, yes, I get every single person I see is what are those? Exactly.
And where and how do I get them?
Yeah. I mean, those slip-on, Bernie Mev ones that you get. That's what I was wearing.
Those were high rollers. And they're not very expensive. They just took a lot of research.
Never even heard of that brand. But they're at that shoe store at but every time I wear those, every person I see is holy shit, those shoes are badass.
I want them. If they made them in men's size 13, I would rock them in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do this. I want to quiz you on what do you think Uncle Randy's top 5 thoughtful gift ideas for Valentine's are? Everybody write these down too, sons. If you want to win, write them down. If you want to keep your lackluster sex life, then don't write them down. Top 5. I'll tell you if you even nail
top 5 Valentine's Day gifts. What list is this?
For me.
Oh, for you. To receive or to give?
To give.
Shoes.
Shoes is on there. It is on there. That's one of them. These are in only number one.
I was going to say, are they actually in?
The rest of there's no real order.
These are 5?
Yep. Actually, and there's one honorable mention.
Undergarments.
That's number 2, sons. And that's the one, it's number 2 on the list, number 1 in my heart, sons. And let me tell you why. If you don't, listen, most guys don't have the ball sack, sons. You talk all the shit. You're too masculine. You're overly worried about your image. You're afraid to go shopping in a women's underpants store and get your wife some sexy panties and bras, sons. Not Uncle Randy. Hell, I embrace it, sons. I know her sizes. I've done the investigative work, son. I know what kind of cup she likes, what kind makes her feel sexy. What kind of cut in the underpants does she like? Hell, Uncle Randy knows. Do you know what kind your wife likes? Not for her time of the month underwear. I'm talking about the ones she likes to feel sexy in, sons. You don't know because it's weird for you. You're afraid to be vulnerable.
Or just the ones she wears every day.
Or the ones that make her feel sexy. You want to do something. Valentine's is the time to stoke the sexy vibe.
Right.
And guess what covers all those boxes? Panties and bras. Number 1, women will wear a bra and run it into the fucking ground before they'll buy another one. I'm just trying to teach you, boys. You do whatever the fuck you want, sons. Uncle Randy's here spitting tonight, sons. You want to win?
And guess what? Bonus, when you buy your wife bra and panties, guess what? They got to do a little fashion show for you.
You check the sex box. Boom, you check it. Here's number 2. They're loyal to a brand. When they find a bra that fits them right, women's cans are uncomfortable, sons. So are bras. So when they find one that works, they'll wear that bitch into the ground, sons. They will run it into the ground. So, hey, you want to be a winner? Know that shit. Know her sizes. Go shop for it. Go to Victoria's Secret, wherever she goes. Talk to the sales girls and say, hey, I'm a happily married man. I need sexy panties and drawers, bras.
Eat that shit up. They love seeing a sweet husband coming in there and buying underwear and bras.
You want to win? You do that. Right. But you lose if you go and you size them wrong. If you buy some bullshit that's not even in the range because you haven't done the research.
Okay, all you got to do is go to their drawer.
Guys are lazy.
Open it up.
They're not smart men. We are not smart creatures.
Where does she keep her bras and panties? Just look at them, what the size is. Write it down.
It's too hard for them to do that and not get caught because they're not winners, sons.
All right, that's 3 that I've gotten, right?
No, you've got bra and panties and new shoes. It's 2.
For some reason, I thought it was 3. I guess I was thinking in my head bra and panties.
That's 1.
That's 1. It's under the unmentionables.
Hey, Mrs. Honcho, no. You're still a sexy animal. Doesn't matter about the kids. Husband still loves to bang you. He still finds you sexy.
Hey, y'all have said you do it every day.
Yeah,
that
no
means
excuses.
he still
Don't
wants
give him
it.
a built-in excuse. You're a wonderful, beautiful woman, sons. And he needs to accept that and buy you sexy underpants.
Okay, so I've got 2 out of 5. I'm going to say, well, for you, a lot of times you've gotten me my Aveda hair products.
That's not on there, but that's true.
Like, for multiple years, we've been together many, but...
Yeah, you're missing the number 1. Do it every year.
Crab legs.
Tell people to do it. Nope, not crab legs. You're in the ballpark.
The strawberries with the chocolate.
For God's sake. Number 1. Most simple and effective way to get laid, sons. You want to win? Make chocolate-covered strawberry. Don't go buy them and pay $75 of the jacked-up price. Make them at home.
So easy and so yummy.
And be a winner. Make them at home and make a bunch of them, sons. Quit being idiots. Make the fucking chocolate-covered strawberries.
Okay, so chocolate-covered strawberries. Yep. Unmentionables. Shoes. Undergarments.
Oh, yes. And shoes. That's 3.
And shoes.
You're never going to get one of them because I've never gotten it in the past, but it's a great idea. So what?
A massage.
No.
Okay.
Not on there. What's something else I've gotten you
bathing
before?
suit.
No, that is true, but not that. I thought put that with sexy underpants.
Oh, okay. Clothes.
No. What else? Think hard. What have I gotten you that you...
Shoes. Oh, I already said shoes.
Yeah. What else do you have expensive, very nice versions of this all over that you have chosen to use the Yoda one instead?
Purse.
Yes. A new expensive purse, sons. That's number 4. And I got her the Yoda one, and that one has become the champion. But I've gotten her Coach, Coors, Is it Michael Kors?
Michael Kors, yeah.
And Kate
that's
Spade.
my purple Michael Kors with the matching wallet is still the one that like.
There's nothing wrong with you loving the Yoda one. Is money tits.
It's convenient because it's a backpack.
Boom! Look at that.
Yeah.
You got to put that on there. You got to show them. Or did you? Because she's right.
I just said it.
I know, but I won't see. She knows.
Yeah.
It's a good.
Okay, so we got that's 4.
It's 4.
And you said the 5th one I'm not going to get because you've never gotten it for me. So not the nail.
No, this is a newer one.
Is this what I'm getting for Valentine's Day? Are you spoiling it?
No, I'm not telling you that. No, it's not. That's
You're
not what the
spoiling
case.
it. This is what I'm going to get.
No, it's not. This is the key, though. This is brand new. It's the first time I saw it when looking into this today. Mm-hmm. And it's a great idea, and you should do it.
What?
Brooke does a thing for me for Christmas, which is great. She gets me those mixed tiles of like my favorite photos from the year of our family, like different shots. She makes the mental note, and then at Christmas, I get like my favorite, like top 5 or 3 pictures on the mixed tiles. And we got that wall of mixed tiles, which is great. There's a version you can do for that for your wife, son, that's new. And it's called minted.com. You can get your wife a customized family puzzle. Like a 1,000-piece puzzle of like your favorite photo of the two of you together.
Shutterfly does that too.
And you can do that. Now, that for me, because I know my wife's a big puzzler, that would make the top 5 immediately. Just that's a great idea for future reference. Mm-hmm. You know, maybe one day that'll happen.
Because I love doing puzzles, and every time I do one, we frame them. So why not have it be pictures of?
And it should be something special, like one of your favorite pictures of us together.
Yeah, you know, I almost did that. I actually had it in the cart and then didn't get it around Christmas time. It was our Fort Walton Beach picture.
Yeah,
from this past year.
Pick a gift for yourself because you're the bigger puzzle.
That's why I didn't do it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just explaining why. I bet your reason was he's like, I'll pretend like I'm going to help, but you're the puzzle champion.
Yeah. So, and maybe I was thinking like I was just going to get it for myself, and I was like, all right, it's Christmas time. I need to not be selfish.
All right. Now, there's one more honorable mention, and this is typical. A lot of people have mentioned it.
Did you see what Benford got for his wife? A canvas of the stars the night we got married.
That's why he's a winner. Point blank, period, right there. That's why he's a winner.
Top notch,
Listen,
sir.
Benford fucks, sons. Got a baby to prove it. You want to win?
Yeah.
Take his advice, too.
I mean, the babies,
He's still a fuck machine.
Yes,
I know.
I'm just saying, like, you can't use the number of babies because we should have 100.
100%. I'm just saying, just proof of the pudding, Benford fucks.
Yes.
You know why he fucks? Because he's a champion gift giver.
Yeah.
You know why his wife is so much better looking than him? Because he's a good gift giver. That's why.
Yeah.
Typical. Good gift, like me. My wife's way more attractive. You know why? Because I'm a champion, sons. Uncle Randy fucks. You know why? Because he wins. Be a winner. All right, the honorable mention, of course, everybody's going to say, oh, take him out to dinner. It's not just dinner. Don't just do that. Make
Date night.
Make it a nice place where you can dress up for once, where she can get in her good shit, and there's someone taking care of the kids, and you're going out. You got to be okay with being romantic. That's the problem, and we got a question about
and
this
like a
to
movie
answer.
or something, like something else besides just dinner.
You could even, here's the deal. If you would just start with a sexy, nice dinner, dressed up, go to dinner, you're looking at each other, you're like, oh shit, the titties look great. We're just going to go home and fuck. Great. A win. Because that might happen. Maybe you just go home, you realize you dress up both, you get in the nice fancy clothes. You want to get it on, sons. That's okay. But men, so we're just going to jump right into this listener question. Boom, straight up.
Well, it's been a while. I think the last time we went out on a date like that was when we went to go see the Joker in the theater, that's how long
Listen
ago.
to this. Uncle Randy, why is my husband unable to share romance? He thinks romance is humping me for 4 minutes. It is frustrating, and I'm not sure what to do.
Oh, my.
You rock, Uncle Randy. Hey.
Hey, quit hitting on my man.
You rock, ma'am.
Hey.
You rock.
Back off, bitch.
All right, here's the problem with that. Here's the truth. Men are terrified, sons. They're terrified of being vulnerable and romantic because guess what? You got this wrong image that your woman's going to think you're not masculine. If for some reason you're romantic, you're no longer manly. That's horse shit, sons. No. Throw that right in the shitter, sons. Right in the shitter. It's the opposite.
Yeah. Especially if don't be a bitch.
And don't give her a 4-minute sesh on Valentine's Day. That's subpar.
No, like, put in some effort. But Anderson Cooper said that question came from Mrs. Stallone.
Quick-witted.
Oh, my God. Yeah, but the question came from her. So what was the question even? That would seem like it was just more of a statement.
Why is he unable to be romantic?
Oh, why is it? Because
men
they're scared.
Yes.
He's scared.
Agreed 100%.
Because he was probably raised in a house that his father told him
fucked.
His father told him or showed in a way that like being a man means like you have to do man shit and you have to be the head of the house and there's you're never show emotion and never and that's all bullshit. That's toxic.
Yeah, let me tell you, sons. Nothing wrong with being a man. Tell Uncle Randy Hill, this is 100% man, sons. This is all man, goddamn. Hell, I love pussy, sons. But when it comes to my wife, sons, I'm willing to share the emotions of lovemaking. Mm-hmm. Y'all aren't. That's just the thing. You're not. You got to be okay with it, sons.
And you got to be okay showing your kids to treat your spouse well.
100%.
Because both of you, both people need to treat each other with kindness and love and respect because when you have kids and they're watching that, they are going to look for a relationship when they're grown.
Oh, they're going to do what they see.
They're going to do what they see. So they're either going to, if they see, let's say you have a son and he is straight and he wants to grow up and marry a woman. If the wife is very like bitchy and like just demanding and puts down their husband all the time, they might end up with a woman like that. And you don't want your child necessarily. And then vice versa. If you have the man just being a dick and not showing any love and not being romantic and taking care of and protecting their woman, then your son might grow up and he's going to act just like that with whoever their spouse is. So you got to realize when you got kids too that you're setting the example for what they are going to be and look for
and what they will accept.
And what they will accept.
Right.
Yeah.
People treat you how you allow them to. Mm-hmm. That's basically what she's saying. And she's right. If they're programmed to allow somebody that will abuse them emotionally or even, God forbid, physically, that shit is passed on. If you didn't learn that from the Tiger Woods documentary we told you to watch, you learned nothing. Just straight up followed his pops. So let's do a toast to that. That's a power. I got you one.
I have as many drinks as you do over here.
You do.
Blocking my view.
Natter days too, sons. That's the long.
Well, I had this left over in the fridge that I didn't realize from from when we went to the Kobolds and played What the Fuck.
Cheers to setting a good example with your fucking sons. Set a good example. All right, so here's another question.
So basically the answer to that question is tell him fucking stop being a pussy.
Yeah, quit overthinking it. Don't think that your masculinity has to go into the bedroom and that you got to power fuck all the time. Hey, there's nothing wrong with the good power fucking, sons. Women dig it sometimes. They want it. Sometimes they want you to just come and take it, sons. But, not rape. No. Shh, listen to me. But
what?
Take it. Yeah. Love it and take it.
Never that. But it also...
Sometimes you want a quickie though, right?
Oh, for sure. Sometimes it's let's just get it on. But also you need to let him know that this is how you're feeling. Boom.
Now that's not saying, sons, that you start banging and crying during sex. Don't do that, sons. Not during sex. Now don't go too far. There's a fine line. Stallone likes to cry during sex. He's made that clear. His wife has made that clear. The Hall of Famer right here. She's telling us
that's why she was drinking so much Friday.
That he likes to cry post-sex. In the post-coital embrace, Stallone likes to cry. And that's his thing. So whatever. Hey. All right, so here's another one.
It's okay to be vulnerable.
Brooke, is it wrong for me to be angry when my husband gives me a shitty, thoughtless gift? Now, this is a powerful question. I want you to really dive into it. Listen to the words. Is it wrong of me to be angry when my husband gives me a shitty, thoughtless gift? You go first. I'll follow up and bring the thunder pussy.
I feel like anger is a bit harsh. I mean, you can let yourself be disappointed, but there's also, I mean, I wouldn't be angry. That seems a little selfish. And I don't know. I'm just the kind of person that leans way far on the side of you never make, if somebody gives you anything, if they write hello on a piece of paper and give it to you, you need to make them feel like all the thought they put into it. And like Gunner's the same way. He's exactly like me in this way. He could literally draw like a heart on a piece of paper and give it to me. And if I'm not like, I love this so much, he gets his feelings hurt. So you got to think about that. Like if your husband might get his like, do you really want to hurt your husband's feelings? Don't get mad. It might not be thoughtless. He might have really thought about it and really tried. But, you know, I mean, I don't know. I feel like getting mad about any gift, you're a monster.
Okay. I respect that answer fully. And I want you to, I'm going to start off, I respect you.
You're going to completely...
No, we're close to the same page as always.
Okay.
Here's the deal. Those are two different things. When I read that question, I see two things. Mm-hmm. She says, shitty, thoughtless gift. Mm-hmm. It depends. If it's a shitty gift, I don't think you can really bitch because that's subjective. If it's thoughtless, if no thought went into it, I can almost understand
no thought went into it.
Because you can tell. If they're just throwing up a bullshit helmet that there's no thought, you've never mentioned it, there's no reason or rhyme or reason to the gift. Me personally, I'd be more upset at that. Mm-hmm. Because that's just showing it was like a last second Hail Mary. Yeah. There's absolutely no relation.
It's hard for me to have any kind of
No, I don't think you should be like, you should ever turn your nose up at a gift. Yeah. First off, let me explain. You don't do that.
No.
But for guys trying to win, which is what we're trying to do here, what Uncle Randy's trying to convey is to put thought in the gift. If there's thought there, then it can't be shitty.
Exactly.
Because there's thought. Which is why Uncle Randy with his kids, I like the homemade gifts. That's my preference. It really is. I would prefer those because there's some thought into them. Yeah. You got to do something. I like those. I keep them. They're on my bulletin board at work. I keep everything. So that's what I prefer, especially from the boys because I can dig that.
No, I love every single thing.
And one of my favorite gifts from you ever is the one that's our story thing, which I'm going to bring here to put in the studio somewhere sometime.
Since you never go to the office anymore.
I rarely go to the office. But those kind of gifts, those really tickle Uncle Randy's fancy, sons. They tickle the ball sack. I prefer those. So thought to me is more important than price or content or anything. It's thought. That's all I'm trying to stoke here.
I feel like if it's truly, because I've been in a not so great relationship before where that probably has happened where it's like, do you even know me? Like, why did you get me this?
That's exactly right.
And that's the problem is that like, if you think that whatever they got you was completely thoughtless and completely so off base that it doesn't even make sense, you might need to just like take a step back and like look at the bigger picture on like what the fuck's going on with your relationship, that your husband or whatever doesn't know you well enough.
Or pick up on your look, because Brooke nailed it early. And listen, I'm going to give credit where credit's due. Early on, she said, if you're listening, you'll know.
If you're listening at all.
I've said that. Uncle Randy's got a couple of videos out on it. They're always telling you, sons. They're telling you. If you listen. No,
when you got me the mani-pedi last year, I literally had mentioned one time to you in the car, like in passing.
You need to get your nails done.
I was like, man, I really want to get my nails done again because it had been years, and I was like, because my nails were pissing me off. You know, I chew on my fucking skin around my nails, and I was like, I would really love to go get my nails done sometime soon. And I think I even said like, I think I'm going to do that for my birthday for myself.
Yeah, no, never going to happen.
I didn't even think you were listening. And then, like, next 2 weeks or whatever was my birthday, and bada bing, bada boom.
Same with those glasses on her face, sons. Those beautiful, attractive glasses, the Dahmer serial killer glasses that she's pulling off like a champion, sons. Mm-hmm. Who gets their wife Dahmer glasses? People that listen, sons, and winners. Winners do that. All right, so check this out. Here's another one. Should a wife be angry if a husband lies about how much he had to drink? What else is he lying about, Uncle Randy? Signed, not Honcho's wife.
What?
She's talking about from Friday night, obviously. That Honcho went home and said he only had a couple of drinks or some shit.
So that was Honcho's wife?
Obviously. If she says not Honcho's wife, it's Honcho's wife.
Honcho was lit.
Honcho was lit. And
everybody that was over here. Okay. Stallone's wife was here with her. Anderson Cooper's wife was here.
And you. Those were the only women.
We were the only 3 women. So anybody else's husbands that came home and said they weren't drunk, they were fucking lying. Every single adult human that was in this house, everybody that was downstairs except for Griffin,
yes,
was fucking hammered. I was probably the least hammered, honestly.
You really were.
Because I just,
hey,
I didn't do
Mrs.
a lot of...
Anderson Cooper, championship level drunk.
Yes.
Like a winner should be.
Yes.
And the Hall of Famer, we don't even have to say. Newly minted Hall of Famer. What do you think, sons?
But
this winner here?
You know why I wasn't 18 sheets to the wind? I didn't do shots.
Yeah, and here's also the deal, sons. Y'all don't understand. These Hall of Famers, these are upstanding citizens. Professionals, take care of their families. They love their spouses. But on the weekends, they like to let loose. And what the fuck's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong
Not
with
a
it.
fucking thing, sons. They're not driving from a club across Atlanta to their home. They're riding a golf cart right down the street, sons. Perfectly healthy.
Or walking
those
or
are
whatever. Yeah.
Honcho, those 2 shots wrecked me. Okay, here's the deal, Mrs. Honcho.
Yeah.
Here's what happened.
I don't think he knew how much he had to drink.
No,
I don't think he was lying.
And I'm going to say, this is not, that's what I was going with.
I don't think he was lying. I think he probably literally couldn't tell you the amount, the quantity. He doesn't know.
No, it's not his fault. Here, let me explain. There's a couple of them here.
You can blame Randal. Blame
Fire
Randal.
Marshal Bill's wife and Honcho's wife, one explanation. So let me tell you. First off, Fire Marshal Bill was an angel.
MVP.
He barely drank.
Was.
He was the least drunk of the adults.
Oh, maybe.
And here's the reason why.
I just said it was
he
me.
He is terrified of being drunk around Uncle Randy anymore, justifiably. He had a few beers, no shots. Most sober I've ever hung out with Fire Marshal Bill and partied. So let me give that first straight up point. Number 2, nobody at Uncle Randy's is ever going to be doing any shenanigans.
No.
Wouldn't stand for that, wouldn't allow it.
Dustin was on his phone like picking the perfect song for like he was
DJing.
Yes.
But I want to be clear about that to everybody. If for some reason your spouse makes it over to Uncle Randy's and Brooks at Silvertown, there'll be no shenanigans, sons. We won't stand for it. I'll tell you in a heartbeat. If your husband was ever fucking around, first person to sell him down the shitter is Uncle Randy. I'll be like, bitch,
none of us are going to stand for that shit anyway.
Never. But I know y'all don't think that. I'm just saying.
Look, even Val Kilmer's chiming in saying Fire Marshal Bill was actually behaving.
He was. But to Honcho, who wasn't behaving, but it was not his fault. Honcho is what we like to call the shot dumpster. All right? He's a champion.
I don't think I've ever seen him that drunk, honestly.
But it wasn't his fault. Because
it was
every
like,
time
I could just see it in his face. He was just like,
it turned off. Yes.
Yep.
But the reason is because every time shots would be poured and someone would back off, and we're like, oh, there's an extra shot. It's going to waste. Honcho's like, I don't want to fuck with the environment. I don't want to throw it away. I'll take it. So I get why he doesn't know whether it's 2 or 9. Honcho had at least 9 or 10 shots. No, I'm not selling on the shitter.
No hyperbole.
He's a winner, and he just took them because
I had 1 shot.
They were. Here's also the deal: 6 of the 9 shots were never poured for Honcho. They were poured for someone else that backed out, and then Honcho was like, "I'm not going to let it go to waste. I want to help everybody."
He was the
poor bastard.
He was
what a
the
winner,
backup. Yeah, he was the backup shot taker that got hosed.
Yeah, no, but Fire Marshal Bill was strictly,
the understudy.
I caught him, and he didn't even tell Uncle Randy. I caught him during this night. I was like, oh, shit, he doesn't want to he doesn't want to be a Hall of Famer right now. He's being extra careful not to get too inebriated. Listen, here's the deal.
He got, quiet for a while, and then, would be, egging on, Stallone.
Yeah, no, here's the deal. Fire Marshal Bill is probably the most successful guy of our friends.
The highest ranking.
Understandably, that's why we don't use people are like, why don't you tell us the real name? Because some of these people are really professionals. We're not going to give their real name, just out of respect. It's not like they're asking us not to. I just respect them all too much to do that. But these are real people with real lives, very responsible people. So we're going to use code names. You're going to have to deal with it. Fire Marshal Bill, important guy. I get it. He's a champion.
Yeah.
Love that guy.
And he was a good DJ.
He was a great DJ.
Great DJ.
His wife, even Miss Fire Marshal Bill, knows he was born for this shit.
Yes, she knows.
Fire Marshal
he's
is a
showman.
bullshit-ass job. He is a showman. That man needs to be in front of a camera, making people move.
He needs to have a microphone in front of his face all the time. He could just be like an auctioneer where like he can fill the silence for sure. Like I am not good at that. I'm just going to like, if there's dead air, like on conference calls and stuff at work, like I'll just let it be. I don't care. I'm not going to sit there and be able to just like fill it with stuff. He's good at that. I'll just let it sit and be like, no, it's fine. But
no, he loves it, and he's great at it. And
she said he loves it.
It's one. I mean, everybody's got a thing, right?
He's
to me,
good at
Fire Marshal Bill is a showman. I don't care what you say. You can't convince me of nothing else. Love that guy.
And he did not spill a drop on Friday.
He did not spill a drop.
I almost just because, like, honestly,
you did. You mentioned this.
I was fine when he spilled his drink or whatever the last time, 2 weeks ago or whatever. Like, he was terrified that I was gonna fucking like, I don't know, like
he
gut
does not
him
want to
like
break
a fish.
protocol. Here's the deal: Fire Marshal Bill is a fire marshal. He does not want to break protocol.
He was scared I was literally gonna light him on fire, but I was like, it's fine, we can clean it up. But just to fuck with him, I almost like set out a sippy cup with like his name on it to be like, Randal, make sure Fire Marshal Bill uses this cup. We don't even have any sippy cups left, but I told him that. He was like, where is it? I'll use it. I'm like, we don't even have any left. Gunner's 7.
Yeah, we sure could have. We could have put one of those like coffee drinks though with the lid for Fire Marshal Bill for his Miller Lite.
Or the one with like the straw, like.
Yeah, and here's the deal. I counted his cans. Usually Fire Marshal Bill likes to build a pyramid.
He was low key. He was real low key.
He had 3 or 4 Miller Lite cans. That's it. Because he usually builds a pyramid. He's that childish. He'll build a pyramid of his Miller Lite cans. He had like 4 at the most, 3 or 4. All right, here's the last question. Hey guys, I'm a divorced mom and I've been dating a new guy, and he has a daughter that's a year older than my son. We've been dating for about 6 months. Things are great. We recently found out that our kids are fooling around. I feel like I have to end it with the guy because this feels too weird. What would you do?
That is like one of the top trending things on like porn sites is like stepbrother, stepsister.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the mom. And I was like, she didn't say that.
No.
She said the kids. Go ahead.
No, like step siblings.
Sure.
Don't ask me how I know. I'm just saying like that's.
No, there's been a lot of that.
We've talked about that before too.
Kids.
The stepmom and the that's so gross. The step siblings is a little bit easier to digest, but still, like your brother and sister, technically,
not technically, you're not brother and sister.
They're not married. You're not. No, you're not. No. But you're not at all biologically.
But by your parents dating, I'm agreeing with you. Yes, there's something.
If your parents got married, you'd be stepbrother and stepsister.
Put up Benford's.
Huh?
That's exactly.
What are you doing,
step bro? Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Oh, everybody's scared of me.
No, but
Mrs. Fire Marshal Bill said he was scared of me. Val Kilmer said I scared him. I don't know what's happening.
No, but there's something weird. Here's the deal, and this isn't that's natural. I don't want people to think that that's wrong. Listen, our pornography usually reflects reality. Refrects. Not reflects, refrects.
Refrects. That's like Robster Cross.
Yes, Robster Cross. No. Pornography reflects real life. So, and let me tell you why. Like, it's funny because Griffin starts dating girls. They've got a similarity to Brooke. He's got kind of a type. They've been like glasses.
His girlfriends all do kind of
super cute. They're shorter with glasses, the librarian look. I'm not saying that's but there's something to that.
Yeah.
And that's okay. I'm not talking about that. But as far as the 2 kids getting it on, what do you think? Her saying she's got to end it with the dude. Do you agree? Not agree? What's up?
I think you need to have a talk with the kids. I think you need to not just like try because what
so
good is that going
to do? Who deserves to be together?
All of them, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, that's weird. If we're all together, one big happy fuck bunch.
How old are these kids? Did she say?
But it's if they're old enough to fool around, I would think they're in their teens.
So they're almost adults, maybe. I don't know.
I'm as torn as you. I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm all fucked up about it. I don't
it's
really
weird.
know.
It's totally weird. But like, it depends on how old they are. 1, 2, how fucking serious are you with your man? 3, why can't y'all just confront him about it and be like, this is weird, y'all? Like, if we got married, y'all would be stepbrother and stepsister.
Then we're the fuck bunch.
And then like, it's just.
But so if you tell 2 teens not to fuck,
they're gonna fuck.
Then they're gonna fuck more.
Right.
So
it's like Romeo and Juliet.
Oh, it's terrible.
And then they're gonna end up drinking poison.
I'm trying to offer this woman championship advice, and this is a tough one. Uncle Randy's stumped. None of y'all have any input here? You bastards just useless? We need some help here. What do y'all think? Do you tell them to quit fucking each other? What do you do?
No, that's tough. I don't know because I really don't know.
I feel bad because she's clearly a divorced woman who's finally moved on and dating the first real good guy she's ever dated, and now the kids are fucking.
And maybe he's the same way, like he's divorced, got a child that like are in the same way. Like, I don't know. I think there's a lot of factors and moving parts that are.
I'm leaning toward Benford's answer.
I mean,
I don't see a real out for this not being fucked up as hell.
It's so weird. Yeah. But like, so she leaves him. If she leaves him, she breaks up with him. The kids,
she lets the kids
continue.
Until they break up.
But they're not going to, what are the odds that they'll stay together? Like, because honestly, like, give them condoms and tell them to be careful. Gross.
While you're all living under one roof together, just, hey, be safe.
But so Mrs. Fire Marshal Bill said even if she leaves him doesn't mean the kids will stop screwing, but it'll be less taboo. So it might be less like it might.
Like your mom giving you cigarettes and saying, go ahead, smoke up, Johnny. And then you quit.
And then I quit. Yeah, it's less taboo, so they're not going to be interested as much, probably, if they're typical teenagers.
Some of these answers are awesome.
Yes, God, people love this one.
We have some rotten, rascal
Did we
friends.
like stepbrothers? Did we just become best friends?
Yep.
You
don't not get Randy. What's it, Randy?
Randy Jackson's.
Randy Jackson's autograph.
You want to go do karate in the garage?
Oh, God. So what do you think? So I think you got to break up with him. I'm with her.
Yeah, I mean that's because honestly, like your kid should be more important than but then like if this is like the love of your life, I don't know. I don't
know. I think you break up with him. You tell them, guess what? Since I had to break up, so did you. Mm-hmm. Chastity belt.
Yeah, boom. And then when they're older, you can get back together with him if it's meant to be. I
don't know. First off, the kids. Powerful, selfish move right there. The 2 kids, if y'all are listening, how fucked up is that?
Anybody that has children.
Your mom has moved on, finally happy, post-divorce, met a decent guy.
Babe, we have children. They're all selfish.
I'm talking about that selfish. To bang the other person, the first good man she's dated since divorce, and her son has to bury his bone in her.
It's terrible.
Come on, bro. There's other trim out there, son.
So much. Yeah,
you got to quit being selfish. It's because it's the mom has a boy. That boy should be way less selfish to protect his mom's happiness. He's not being a gentleman, son.
Where's his dad?
Yeah. What's going on there? We need more intel. Where's
his dad?
Right back
because
and tell us.
That needs to, you should probably talk to his dad too and be like, tell this motherfucker to quit diddling his potential stepsister.
That's a very fair. That might be the first proper point, is to tell his biological dad, hey, talk to this motherfucker.
That's all.
I think he's banging his stepsister.
That's all it would take. If that ever happened, all Griffin's mom would have to do is call you and be like, you need to shut this shit down.
Oh, absolutely. And we would both be like all over it.
Yes.
For sure. No, that's a great answer. I think you nailed it. You win on that. All right, last thing we have to talk about, and then we're signing off here, sons, is...
Because it's also being lazy. Go find a girlfriend outside your family.
Yeah, do a little work, sons. I agree. Who was it that said... Of course, Benford. Powerful Benford. The sexual champion of Benford, powerful gift
And
giver.
Stallone says, what if your stepsister was really hot? Well, according to Pornhub, they all are.
You can't do it, sons. It's selfish behavior, sons.
Yeah.
I got to whoop your ass. If I'm the parent and you start fucking around with the stepkid when I've got finally a good trim, I'm whooping that ass.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't like to whoop the kids.
Shutting
Get an ass
it down.
whooping for that.
Shutting it down. All right, let's do one more and then we're
All right,
done.
this is it. Uncle Randy released his platform, all right, running for governor on Facebook. I don't know how many of you.
Did you file your paperwork? Yeah,
Yes. I've got it. It's done. It's signed. It's
Did you
sent
send
into the
it
Secretary
in?
of State.
You
yes.
did? When did you do that? You didn't even tell me.
I don't know, 2 days ago, 3
What the
days
fuck?
ago. When did I record with John?
I don't fucking know. Like a week ago. I didn't even have my haircut yet. Now haircut's only
Good to go.
Almost.
My copy of it is in there, in the file thing.
So you
down
didn't
there.
even tell me when you sent it in.
No, but I put it out live on Facebook. So if you'd have watched,
What?
you would have seen.
You
Me
told-
and John recorded. I showed it. Where I filled it out, said I'm about to send it to the Secretary of State like I should.
And you actually hit send.
Yes. Done deal.
You know why I'm asking you that.
I have filed my intent to run.
Mm-hmm.
Governor
does that
Uncle
mean?
Randy, a.k.a. Larry Randal Fowler,
Mm-hmm.
has filed his intent to run for governor in the year 2022. That's a done deal, sons. Fuck me.
Mm-hmm. What does
It's
that
done.
mean? So what does that mean? What now?
That means they know that I'm going to run. So the publications like the Atlanta Journal-Constitution now knows that there's an Uncle Randy that's going to run for governor in 2022. So if they choose to look into it, they could contact me and be like, are you really running? Who is this? Who is this Uncle Randy?
You put on the paperwork, Uncle Randy.
Yes, you put your name and then what you put your real name, which I put Larry Randall Fowler, and then it says or known as, and I put Uncle Randy.
Really? There's
Yes.
okay. Okay.
Put that, sign my real name. That's the truth. That's what you got, sons. I said I was going to run. I'm going to do it. Now, other than that, I have fulfilled my
So
obligations.
now Cole Hauser is your campaign manager.
I mean, anybody
Or
here in
whatever,
Silvertown
like-
that wants to help out, yes, let's get it done. What do we got to do? What do I got to do to be a formidable candidate? Y'all chime in.
Isn't
Hell,
his
I
dad
think
like
I'm
a
gonna win.
senator? I mean, like,
He was running for Congress.
so he's the closest one we got to politics.
I trust Cole Hauser to
I
help
trust
out.
him.
I like Fire Marshal Bill. Fire Marshal Bill is a political
True.
pundit.
True.
That guy might be the mayor of Canton, Georgia before it's all said.
That's
and
very
done.
true.
He's
He
a
is-
champion. I could see him being the mayor of Canton in 5 years.
He's thorough. His attention to detail is superb.
Unbeknownst.
Superb. I am so in awe of.
Do not try to argue a point against Fire Marshal Bill because if Fire Marshal Bill digs in, you lose. That means he knows.
Game over.
So don't argue it. If he digs in, back away slowly and say, I don't want the smoke.
Just succeed.
Save yourself.
Just say, okay, you win,
yes.
sir. Yeah, because he will
100%.
copy paste 17 paragraphs of shit that he already knows.
Who knows
gonna
more
bury you.
articles than a fire marshal? No one.
No one.
So if you go up against Fire Marshal Bill, guess what? Your problem.
Right.
You fucked yourself.
Say that the fire trucks are 8 feet wide one more time.
They're 8 foot 2 inches, sons. You're fired.
One more fucking time.
You'll lose. You'll lose every time. It's up to you. If you want to lose. Hey, I love Fire Marshal Bill for Canton of Georgia. I'm not, you heard it here first. I see him being
for
Canton,
for Canton of Georgia,
the mayor of Canton within the next 4 to 5 years.
Really?
It would not make me, it would not surprise me at all.
Who is
he
the mayor
deserves
of
it.
Canton?
I would vote for him. We have a gay mayor. You don't even know that.
What? That's what
We
I'm
have
saying.
an
I
openly
don't
gay
know.
mayor. The city of Canton
I
is an
love
openly
that.
gay man.
No, I don't want him to be gone.
Fire Marshal Bill is also an openly gay man. That's the thing y'all don't know about. Well, no, not openly, but he's quietly a bisexual man. That's the truth about Fire
Stop
Marshal
it.
Bill. No,
I really don't even know who the mayor of Canton is now. I'm intrigued and obsessed.
yeah, no. Fire Marshal Bill would be a great mayor. I would
Bill
support.
Grant.
You would have Uncle
Bill-
Randy's undying support. I would support that man to the grave, and I know you would too.
Of course.
Because you know what you're getting there? A winner. A winner that's not going to lose. That's what winners do. Winners don't lose. So you take the winner. You're welcome.
Well, it's
No,
not-
I do like the mayor that we have now. He's done a great job with Canton. He's growing Canton.
Look,
Canton, the best little town in America,
Canton
sons.
has come up-
Silvertown. We call it Silvertown. Y'all call it what you want. Town Mill, Silvertown, whatever.
with our
back
with
roads
our
for us.
Reformation Brewery, the
coming
mill
along.
at Etowah set up, like downtown's getting there. Like I love
It
it.
is getting there.
I love it. I love living here.
See? And here's Fire Marshal Bill's wife to quote,
10 to
Fire Marshal
15.
Bill will be mayor. Maybe not 4 to 5 years, but 10 to 15. Bullshit. I say 4 to 7.
Hey.
And don't be wrong. Don't twist it. Brooke and Uncle Randy said that they would be married in 5 to 7.
We hit the exact...
We were married in 7.
We were joking, and we said we
5
would...
to 7.
5 to 7 years. It was the running joke of like, we'll get married in 5 to 7 years. We wanted to be married instantly, but there was...
Married in 7.
There was...
We had a kid. We did it backwards, but we did it like champions.
It was 7 years. It was...
To the day, almost. Almost
and
to the day.
I'm the one that realized it after we got married.
Well, we'd both kept a running tab on it. But yes, I remember the night when I was in the shower that you did the math and brought it to my attention. I was in the shower. Where you were like, you know what?
Remember the joke of 5 to 7?
7 years to the date. Yes, I remember. Because I listen. And I win.
You came up with the 5 to 7 joke. So
that's what I'm trying to say. Listen, Uncle Randy, you want to be a winner? You want to sexually appease your wife? You want to be a winner in all aspects of life? You listen to Uncle Randy. If not, you lose. Up to you.
Right.
Whatever. But here's my platform.
Okay.
Uncle Randy released it. It's easy to remember, sons. It's easy. Goddamn. Write it down. It's called Big Cocks.
Is this... Oh, yes. This is what you posted in that chat the other day. I fucking love it.
It's Big Cocks.
I love it. I agree with everything. Go.
Big Cocks.
Go.
The B is for bang bang. Guns are great. Hell, Uncle Randy loves the guns, sons. All the guns. Law-abiding citizens should have every gun they want. No problem. No problem from Uncle Randy. Governor Uncle Randy's going to tell you, get every gun you want if you're law-abiding. The I is for inclusion. Include and involve all of our minority groups. Uncle Randy loves our minority sons. The LGBTQ community, nobody supports them more than Uncle Randy and the First Lady, Mrs. Brooke. We love them. They should be fully involved. Yeah. We need more of them in leadership positions. Same with African Americans, minorities of any kind. We support them and we lift them up, sons. If you don't like it, you don't like Uncle Randy. That's just period. Point blank, period. Uncle Randy doesn't fuck with racism, homophobia. None of that, sons. You're fired. If you support that, you're fired. G is for government. It should be small, sons. Small government. Big government's terrible. It's a no-no, sons. You don't want big government. That means more taxes, sons. You're fired. Mm-hmm. The C of Cox is for constitutional rights. You never infringe on those. Never.
Nope.
You don't fuck with the Second Amendment. You don't fuck with any amendments. Not freedom of speech, the right to bear arms. None of that, sons. Guess what else there is in the Constitution? They just don't talk about it. The right to fuck whoever you want. They put it in there. The forefathers knew that you should be able to fuck whoever you want, sons.
They did.
No problem. Fuck whoever you want. They fucked each other all day, sons. If you think Thomas Jefferson's and John Adams didn't fuck each other, you're crazy. When they were in Philly, they all fucked like nuts.
No, but there was plenty of them that were gay, but they tried to hide it because for some reason they thought they had to. You don't have to.
Same thing Stallone does.
Stupid.
Still repeating history. Stallone and Honcho. Pretending they're not gay. Ridiculous. Be gay, sons. Nothing wrong with it. Origins. Free to worship whoever you want, whatever God you want. Absolutely. Uncle Randy and Brooke support that, sons. You can worship whatever the fuck you want. You want to worship that table right there? Go right ahead, sons. We don't care. We support that right. Worship whatever you want, sons. C is for choice. Now, this is going to get us fired from a lot of our conservative friends, but we both come down on the same side of the aisle when it comes down to it. While neither one of us would prefer to have an abortion, we can't see government telling a woman she can't have one. That's the difference. You can personally be against abortion, but still support the right to choose. And that's what we really are. Like, it's not a good thing. We know it's bad. It's awful for everyone, including the mother that does it. It's hard on them.
Even the ones that choose to do it.
You
think it's an easy decision or that they relish in it or like, yay. That's a tough decision, but it's not the government's place to tell you that you can do that. It's your choice to
agree 100%
go through that horrible decision.
And that's a tough one. You know what? We got to have balls to do that. We're going to lose a lot of conservative votes. And guess what we say? We say sayonara. If that makes you leave us, okay, cool. We can still be friends.
Peace.
The K is for Keef.
Yeah.
Legalize that sticky icky, sons. We're going to do it. We're going to legalize the sticky icky dankety doodah, sons. We're going to legalize it and make the money from it. That's the
Legalize
Uncle Randy doesn't
it.
partake in the fuckery, sons. It's not a big thing for him. Doesn't like the marijuana, sons. The danky's no good for him. But I see the value. I see where it can help the state, where we can grow the state, where we can fix the roads. Hell, I'm tired of bottoming out in my top-notch Camaro, sons, because it's so low to the ground. I'm tired of bottoming out in these potholes and shit, son.
Yeah.
We're out here running a lottery and acting like we're too good for the reefer.
Well,
what fucking idiots.
We want, like, so when Colorado legalized it, they had, like, low-paying, high-respected jobs like teachers and police, like, clamoring to get jobs in that state because the government was fucking Scrooge McDucking in money because they were
paying them more.
They were able to tax
the weed.
The fucking weed that they were selling. And so now, in turn, they were able to pay their teachers like
way more.
And police and all the people that we say should get a higher salary,
they're doing it.
Paid by the government are able to do it because weed is legal. So like, let's bring that shit to Georgia and get better roads, better, like pay our teachers, like who's a lot of people that we're friends with, like
absolutely
all y'all motherfucker and everybody that gets paid by the government, everybody that gets paid by the government deserves to earn more money because.
And here's another part of it people don't talk about. This is why Uncle Randy's going to be governor, son. Because guess what? Legalizing the reefer, not only do we get the tax money from it, and it's a whole new stream of income for the government and for the state.
Why not?
Not only that.
Why not?
It's also going to cut down on people that are incarcerated. It's going to cut down on the fuckery with minorities getting abused by police. And if you think it doesn't happen, it does, sons. I hate to say it. I'm not saying that police are bad. I support the police. So we both do.
Yeah.
But there is some fuckery there still.
When weed is criminalized, yes.
When you decriminalize weed, guess what you eliminate? You eliminate people being pulled over. And if you eliminate the times that people are pulled over, you eliminate interactions with the police. If you eliminate interactions, you cut down
How
on
are people
arrests.
pulled over for weed?
Because they pull them out. They look for a reason to pull you over, and then they say, I smell the weed. Oh, you're black. You're arrested. Or you're white, whatever.
What?
But if you decriminalize weed and they can't go for that smell,
they can't
I
pull
think
you
there's
over
weed, then they can't have the
thinking that you got
dogs.
weed.
They can't pull
Gotcha.
them in. It eliminates the number of arrests.
Like, unless they're holding a bag of weed out the window.
Yes, you eliminate all that, sons. It's a trickle-down effect. And hey, if you don't support that, then you don't support Uncle Randy. That's fine. I still love you, sons.
And you know what? You need to, like, you legalize weed, you make it easier for people that are suffering from a lot of ailments that they might be trying to numb with alcohol
or opiates.
Over medicate with opiates. They can much more easily do it with.
Yeah, nobody dies from overdose of weeds. All you're going to do from weeds, when you take the weeds, like Uncle Randy did, you end up in the shitter, you spin, you throw up, you go to bed. That's the worst case scenario.
That's the worst case.
From taking the weeds.
That's the worst case.
From taking the weeds, that's the worst case.
Opiates, you die. You take too much, you're dead.
You stop breathing, sons.
You stop breathing. But like a lot of those conditions where people take opiates for, if you had a prescription for marijuana, you could basically never, I mean, you could maybe end up in the shitter with the spins, but then you would be able to adjust how much you take and you would still be alive and able to manage your pain and whatever else is going on. Chemo patients manage their nausea with
get
it.
Your hunger back,
and able
get
to
your
eat.
appetite.
Yeah.
Sure. Not only that, guess what? Hell, Uncle Randy's been both in his lifetime. Guess what I never did? The few times I've ever smoked the dopey, never got violent, never got mean, sons. I've drinking alcohol to the point where I'd fight everybody in the room, sons, no problem. Fight everybody,
except for me.
I'd have no problem with it. Hell, Uncle Randy's a big man. Hell, he's going to take all of you anyway, sons. Hell, Uncle Randy's 112-0 in street fights. Everybody knows that, 112-0.
No, nobody gets violent and
You smoke a little bit of the dope,
you're going to eat some snacks and go to sleep.
Chill out and go to bed or go throw up.
Eat some Doritos.
Worst case.
Yeah. Legalize that shit. Because if people steer towards that more than drinking or opiates, then the world's a better place, motherfuckers.
It makes no sense. Imagine if we could have just let Mike Honcho.
We don't even smoke weed and we're like.
If we could have let Mike Honcho just take a couple of puffs off a doobie instead of 19 shots Friday night, he wouldn't have went home pie-eyed and forgetting that his underwear were on wrong. Like, none of that would have happened, son. A couple hits of the doobie, he'd have been fine. So we're legalizing it, son. The K is for Keith. The S of Cox.
God, I forgot you were still on this. Sorry.
Is support and fully fund our men and women in uniform.
Yes. Bada bing, bada boom.
We agree on 100%. We're going to fully fund our military, our police, all that. We support them. We love them. Our firemen, firewomen, all that. But here's the deal, son. Not just that. Uncle Randy's talked about it openly, sons. Hell, and I'm going to get emotional here, sons. I want you to really hear this, goddamn.
Stop it.
Everybody talks about we want to involve our minorities. We want to love them. Joe Biden, he's full of shit. He doesn't care about them. Uncle Randy does. I say we fund the shit out of the Boys and Girls Clubs. Those are the people that know how to make this country work, son. That's how Uncle Randy grew up in one in Huntsville, Alabama, going there in the projects of Mason Court, son. Best organization in America, the least funded organization. We give them the money. They make winners, sons. Mm-hmm. The Boys and Girls Club of America takes kids that should have no route to success and makes them winners with the limited money that we give them. Imagine if we funded those motherfuckers properly. We should just get out of the way and let the Boys and Girls Club of America run this fucking country. And that's what Uncle Randy's going to do, son. That's how you invest in a community. Prove me wrong, sons. You can't. I've seen them take kids that should absolutely not succeed in life. They have every one of the roads to success blocked in their life. Terrible parents, no money, all that, bad environment, gangs, all the worst shit, and make them some of the most upstanding citizens in the world because they give them the support for success and keep them safe off the streets. Winners, sons. I put money in the Boys and Girls Club. That's how you support these foundations that know what the fuck they're doing. Boom. And that's Uncle Randy's platform.
Support the cheerins.
You want to be a winner? Vote for Uncle Randy. If not, hell, vote for Brian Kemp or Stacey Abrams. If you want to, sons. If you can sleep at night, do that.
Did you have to say what party you were
Independent.
running? So yes. You didn't do Libertarian?
No, independent.
Independent. Okay.
Because I don't have the money to go and beg a party to back me. Because we have no money for this campaign. No. We're not spending $1.
I don't know anything about politics. So if you had said Libertarian,
no, I'm just saying to you,
you would have had to have the whole party.
Yes, I would have had to get them to vote.
No, of course it's independent. Then I get you.
We are independent. We have no money.
I don't know anything about
this. Is grassroots, goddamn. Yes. This is from the people, sons. Hell, that's what Uncle Randy is. He's one of the people.
How often has any independent has like?
Did you see some of these comments about the reefer?
Yes.
Mike Honcho, pizza joints will make a killing.
Yes.
Benford, I thought I died at a Slick Rick concert in Austin, Texas once. Of course you did, son. It's because you're a champion.
Yeah. Either that was just you had the sticky icky, or you were also drinking and then smoked weed. Because let me tell you something. If you're drunk and you don't, even if you do smoke weed a lot, if you're super drunk and then you think like smoking a joint is a good idea, just don't. Just don't do it. Unless that's like an everyday thing for you where you like get drunk and then smoke and you know what the fuck but like, just don't. You know what you're going to do? You're going to throw up. You're going to throw up a lot.
A lot.
I threw up in front of every single person walking into an Outkast concert at the UGA campus.
Yeah, that's notorious.
Because I drank
from multiple of your friends about that night.
Because I drank
legendary.
a gallon of Hunch Punch, went to an Outkast concert, heard about one song, and then was like
on a marijuana joint.
Was like, let me get a hit off that joint. And then another hit, and then I puked my guts off in the entryway of the concert. So,
now, let me tell you, this is why Uncle Randy can't be a winner at the reefer. And you don't have to be a winner to support what's right, son. That's the thing. You got to be able to see what's right and what's wrong. That's why we together say that you got to give a woman the right to choose, because we can't support government telling them not to.
No.
Same way with the reefer. It may not be good for me, but I know it works for others. Uncle Randy has to smoke all the weed, sons. If he has if the weed's here, go smoke all of it, every bit of it, sons. Can't just do a little, like they say to do to be if you're a champion. Not a champion of weed. Uncle Randy, champion everything else, not a champion at weed or golf. Two things, not a champion of, sons. She was white back then and alcohol.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know, but it sounds like something awesome. I don't know what
I've
that
always,
means.
I've always been white. But
Hey, the alcohol, though, mixed with the reefer, never a good idea. Also not a good idea. Don't smoke every bit of the purple shit with hair on it. Don't smoke all of it, sons. If you get some
Especially if
purple
you're
shit with hair.
if you're a noob, definitely don't.
That's my biggest nightmare. I'll never forget the night that we got this beautiful looking stinky ass marijuana from our
I
buddy.
can see it. I was laying
It's
on
as
the couch.
purple as your microphone cover.
Yeah, but I was laying on the couch, like looking at the like where the fireplace was in our old house, and you were sitting on that other part of the couch, like on the fire, just packing bowls, and you're like, "I'm just gonna smoke all this shit." And I was
All
like,
this shit.
"Cool, bro. You really don't need to, but I know I can't tell you what to fucking do.
I remember telling
You're not
you,
gonna listen to me."
I remember telling you these famous words. Everybody says, there's famous last words. These were really famous. I remember saying, "Call me chief. I'm chiefing all of this shit."
Yeah.
And you were like, "Okay, bro. Have a good night."
That, and then the next famous
Call
last
me
words
chief.
are, "How do I know when I'm high?"
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, when you ask fucking stupid questions like that. And you were like, "Oh, you're right."
See, here's Jordan. Perfect example, sons. I'm glad this is better late than never. Lives in Colorado. Jordan, what we're talking about is Uncle Randy's platform for governor that I'm going to be legalizing marijuana here in Georgia and the positive effects of that. Uncle Randy's not a partaker in the weed. I've talked about it. Makes me throw up.
But there's nothing but benefits for the government
but for
of the
the
state.
state, there's nothing but benefits.
You live in Colorado.
It's not for me.
You can attest to that.
Anytime Uncle Randy's had access to the weed, I smoke all of it. So I know it's not good for me. But for the state, we can win collectively.
Yeah. How well?
We already run a lottery and make people that are broke stay broke by playing in it. Why not legalize the weed and be champions?
Hey, the lottery is the reason our child went to
Absolutely.
pre-K for free.
But imagine throwing on the reefer. Throwing on the reefer?
Oh.
The ganja madness? Science.
I know.
We're rolling in the dough.
Then
Colorado's rolling in.
Yeah, for sure.
So
All right.
Jordan, tell them that you're rolling in. And
the
Jordan is a sober guy. He is. I've followed Jordan for a long time. He's not long ago. He got completely sober.
But no reason weed shouldn't be legal because it
He's absolutely right.
benefits the community as a whole. People
Way less violent than alcohol. I'm just going to say.
so much less violent.
Alcohol's
And like
way
even
worse.
driving, if somebody's super high, the most you're going to do is go 4 miles an hour if you're like over the top high.
This is coming from a former like legit pot smoker.
Yes.
Uncle Randy, never a legit pot smoker. Tried
Yeah.
it a few times.
You're not gonna-
puke my tits off, shit out of my ass, throw up out of the mouth. Terrible.
You're
for
not
Uncle
going to
Randy.
drive
Didn't like it.
reckless and crazy like you will if you're drunk.
Yeah,
'Cause you're not like-
you're not aggressive.
No.
It takes away your aggressive
It
gene.
takes away the aggressiveness. You're like, it's the exact opposite. So it's not super safe to drive when you're ridiculously high.
You should never drive when you're
Under the influence of anything.
Yes,
But
absolutely.
if you're going to choose one,
Yes. If we had to measure the deaths, I bet there's way more from alcohol.
yeah.
Oh, the drug she was white. Is that talking about the cocaine?
Cocaina?
A little bit in the nose, can it? Benford,
Booger sugar?
I can see Benford liking the
Booger
booger
sugar?
sugar. Benford liked
yeah.
the old cocaine. I can't confirm or deny ever
Cocaine is a
trying
hell
that.
of a drug.
Sons.
I'll say that.
I can't confirm or deny ever trying
Nope.
that, sons. All I can say is Uncle Randy's tried them all, sons.
All of them.
And the only one I'm willing to legalize is the marijuana. I'm not going to legalize the
No.
cocaine. Hell, everybody would be broke, sons.
Everybody would fucking...
Can't have that.
No.
That is a rich man's
Those
drug.
are-
Rick James was speaking the truth when he said that shit is a rich
Jordan
man's
said,
drug.
find me a family that's been ripped apart over doobies. Facts. That's fucking...
That's a Colorado
Facts.
native, sons. That's why we're moving there, sons. I'm going to be governor here for 4 years, and we're out. We're private citizens again, and we're moving to Colorado. It's a done deal. It's a wrap. Uncle Randy's not wrong about these premonitions, sons. I said 5 to 7s. Mary and my wife did it, sons. We did it backwards, had a kid first, then got married. That's fine. Going to be governor, moving to Colorado. Just so y'all know, we'll give this, my goal as governor is to give the state back to the people, get rid of this crazy ass, super liberal shit that's going on right now, sons. Bring it back to the center, sons. Hey, let's come back to the table. Let's get some rational minds around it. Give it back to the people, sons, and then we'll bounce. Be private citizens again. I'm not running for re-election. Not doing it. Not a politician, sons. I'm a leader. Here to be a leader.
You literally
sons.
only want one term?
One term. I'm not running for re-election. You know why? Because I want the voters to know that when I get elected, I'm swinging for the fence, sons. I'm not swinging to get re-elected, because when people get elected for a job in America, their first term, all they're doing is running for re-election. Not Uncle Randy, sons. Fuck all that.
You're
Fuck all that.
Just trying to change shit.
I want to swing for the fences, sons.
Yeah.
We're going to get shit done. We're going to legalize the weed. Hell, smoke your doobies. Ooh, get your reefer
I
on,
would
sons.
love for that to be able to happen. Like,
Beautiful.
Actually.
We'll get the tax money. We'll grow the state. We'll be golden, sons. We'll love America.
Yeah.
Get back to the center, sons, where there's some values in our country again. Hell, we're losing ourselves, sons, but we'll get it back. Uncle Randy's here. Full support. We're ready to go, sons. All right, we're gonna log off here, sons. We're too busy being champions. Remember, Valentine's Day. Quit being bitches, sons. Let yourself be vulnerable. Love your wives, sons. Power fucking is good, but in Valentine's, you need to make a little love, sons. Take your time.
Sensual.
Put some thought into the gifts. The same old Bush
Sexual
League
chocolate.
shit. Make the chocolate-covered strawberries. If you don't, you're fired. Don't listen to the show anymore. If you don't make chocolate-covered strawberries, it's going to cost you $6.79. $3 for the strawberries, $3 for the chocolate. Done deal. Or you can go pay $70 from your flower shop like an idiot. Do it yourself. It's a little more special. Guaranteed to fuck. Take that away if you want to, sons. Trying to help you be winners. You got anything else to add, babe?
No, baby, I'm good.
All right, well, happy Valentine's Day, sons. And, hey, enjoy your fucking, sons. We're going to legalize the weed. Don't worry. Uncle Randy for governor. You know the platform. Big cocks. Big cocks. Easy to remember. Powerful in government. That's what we're going to do. All right. Hey, jerk somebody off for fun, sons. That's what I like to do. Hell, Uncle Randy lives.